Channel 4's Ashley Harding joins us live from that area. And Ashley, the father and the people he shot at both called police to tell their sides of the story.
Nikki, Bruce, good morning. The good news in this is that no one was hurt, but we are now hearing that the Department of Children and Families could be getting involved because, as we understand it, officers say that 7-year-old child was traumatized. Let's take a look at how this all played out. Check out this map right here because this is somewhat long-winded. The father says his Camaro was hit by a Kia on Dunn Avenue near I-295, and the driver in the Kia did not stop. So he followed them all the way to Cassat Avenue exit off I-10, and that's where police say he fired several shots at that car, hitting at least once in the trunk. The Kia then sped off to Riverdale Avenue and called police. Now, here's another interesting tidbit. Around the same time, police say they got a call from the driver of that Camaro explaining that he had been the victim of a hit-and-run crash. That's how police say they zeroed in on him as a suspect.
At the same time, the person in the Camaro stopped at the raceway at Cassat and I-10 to report that he had been a victim of a hit and run. He had a passenger that was his 7-year-old child that was in the car. When he was explaining to officers the circumstances in regard to the hit and run, the officer put together that this is likely a suspect in an aggravated assault with a firearm, and began to detain the subject in the Camaro.
Police have not released that man's name, but they do say they found a gun in the Camaro. That father, that man there, is facing at least one charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. Now, they're also looking into the possibility of child neglect charges because, again, a 7-year-old child was in that car. But I will go ahead and mention this is the 4th road rage shooting incident in our area just this month alone. We've spoke to our crime and safety analyst, Gil Smith, about this in the past, and he has some tips on how to diffuse a situation if you ever find yourself in a similar one. He says one of the best ways is to raise your hand as if to say, I'm sorry, and accept responsibility. Hopefully that will get that other driver to just simply move along. But for no reason whatsoever should you ever get out of your car. If you feel like that other driver just isn't letting up, you should call 911 immediately. And of course, we are continuing to follow this story. We hope to learn more about this suspect, this father. Again, at this point, we don't yet know his name. Once we have new updates, of course, we'll bring those along to you. Live on the west side, Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.